let's get started. I have like almost all, if not all, of my magnetic palettes out. By the title, you can see what we're doing here today. Happy New Year! For once, I want to make a neutral palette. I feel like I have enough neutral palettes, but they're already built. And I want to kind of do my own twist on a neutral palette. I want to do my own take on a neutral palette. So, as you can see, I don't have a ton of neutral singles, let's say. So this actually should be a pretty fun challenge for me. I'm not doing like the stereotypical neutrals of like, here's all of my brown shades. I want it to be what I consider a neutral palette. So let's just get into it. I pulled out my Fantasy Cosmetica palettes. I only have a few, but let's take a look. I actually might take this shade called Dusk. It doesn't look like it in my camera, but it's actually a really nice, like rosy kind of pink color, like a dusty rose. I guess it's more of like a mauve in person. I really like it. We might take that because again, I don't have a lot of neutrals and I don't have a lot of mattes. So let's see, does the Warlock have any neutrals? I mean, I consider the shade Patron to be a neutral. That's kind of how this is going to be. I'm honestly going into this fairly blind. It's just an idea that I had in my head and I couldn't shake it. So I was like, you know what? Let's just do it. I've got some time in my day. Let's get after it. Yeah, these not so neutral. And you'll see that some of the shades are missing from my various palettes. And that's because I haven't put my December palette away yet. Because I don't want to. I might take this shade as a neutral, actually. We'll see, we'll see. I kind of want to look through everything I have before I decide. Ooh. Yeah, my Glaminatrix is probably going to be where it's at. Like, this shade's probably going to have to come in. Maybe this one. Again, it's more pink in person, but it's showing up very light in camera. It didn't know why. Ah, this is the Cyborg Choir palette from Adept. I consider Robo Rose and Android Aura. Those are neutrals to me. Don't worry, I will swatch this palette when I'm done, and you'll see how unhinged a neutral palette is for me. Festive's a good one. Maybe even Star, Carol's. Oh, bumping into you. Honestly, all of these could go in a neutral palette. This is from the Fairy Lights palette from Glaminatrix. We have the Adept. This is the Minka. I don't know if they call it Minka 2 or if it's just Minka like reformulated. But there's some good neutrals in here, like this shade Linda, Emma, even Sandra's pretty. Mia's a good one. Okay. I also pulled out my... I have some Fantasy Cosmetica singles and some Bella Beauté Bar singles, so we might pull like this one. I'm limiting it to this palette for now because I don't know if I'm going to pull any like square pans, things like that. I might pick this shade Effervescent. It's so pretty. Ugh. Ugh. The Dragon Fruit palette is no joke one of my very favorites. It's one of those palettes I bought and like zero regrets. None regrets. It's so pretty. Similarly, the Light Scatters is also very pretty. I don't know, you know what? I don't know how many of these are not neutral shades to me. I mean, I guess like the greens and stuff. Those ones are a little bold for a neutral. We have the Element 115 palette. I mean, Weather Balloon's pretty good. Let's swatch it. I'm just making a mess all over my hand. Guys, I am highly caffeinated today. Highly caffeinated. And you know what? No regrets. One I am gonna pull though is the Groundwork palette. I feel like I could pull like Sculpted in there, maybe even Sandstone. These are really nice palettes, but like the undertone of them is not quite right for how I do my brows. So like it's not, I wish the undertones were different, is I think what I'm trying to say. Similarly, it does feel like cheating to pull out the Glaminatrix Barely Basic, because this is a good one. But I think I definitely, oh my God, I think I want to lean warmer with this palette. Like even the Sugar and Spice, it leans a little cooler than I'd like. Ooh, but maybe Nutmeg has to go in there. We'll see, we'll see. I'm just taking stock of all the palettes I have. I feel like Pretty in Pastels isn't gonna have anything. Yeah. So I'm setting those aside if it doesn't have anything that I want to take. Adept Sumerian Sunset. This was one of the palettes I used in fall. I really love it. I mean, Positronic Net's good for a neutral. Trill. Farpoint is gorgeous. So, I mean, we're making it work. I've got my lethal shades before they reformulated. I still haven't made my video yet about their rebrand, but I gotta say, I'm not excited. This shade is one I think I'll pull. I think it's called like Moonbeam or something like that. This one's also very pretty. Let's see. Ooh, and this one's good too. Yeah, a nice mid matte. It's not mid. It's a very nice matte, but it's a mid-tone brown is what I mean. Teresa. This is, sorry, Lethal is Dead. Ancient Evil's a good one. As Teresa would say, it's a good basic bitch color. And then this is Teresa's Lethal. Area 52 is also good. And TV Dinner is so fun. Okay, let's get started. Let's just dig in. That's what we're gonna do right now. Oh, I did also pull out even more. I have my What's Up Beauty palettes, my Nocturnal palette, and my Deep Sea Treasures. Let's look at Deep Sea Treasures. I don't think it's gonna have anything that I want. Fool's Gold is really pretty, but I think it's a little too bold. Same thing with Cephalopod. God, I love this shade. If you love it so much, why don't you marry it? Because polygamy is legal in my state, I think. Probably? I don't know. But there's Cephalopod. So beautiful. So I'm setting it aside because I don't think it'll have anything. I think I'm also going to set Teresa's Lethal aside because I don't think I'm going to take TV Dinner. It's a little too much for a nude palette. But let's see. Let's look at What's Up. Let's see what's up. Yeah. See, these have good ones. Dust Storm, Canyon. Those are two good mattes. Geodes is good, but it's going to lean a little cooler than I think I'm looking for. But Rose Quartz is really pretty. Ooh, and then this is one of my favorite palettes from the last few years. I love this palette. I will die on the hill that this palette is great. Myth is really pretty, and Fire's really pretty. I might take those. All right, let's start with some mattes. Let's just dig in. I didn't even get out my magnet. Oh my god. Guys, did I mention I am highly caffeinated today? Because I'm highly caffeinated today. All right, geodes. I think we're going to put that in our go back pile. But from Desert Monsoon, I think I am going to take Dust Storm and Canyon. Because those are kind of the vibes I'm going for so far. Like they're neutrals, but warmer. Glow is really pretty too, but I think I'm going to wait on that one. It's just a nice, like, light shimmer. Kind of a champagne color. I'm going to be smart, and I am going to put the palettes that are missing shades in a different pile. This is the Nocturnal palette. As fun as Constellation and Gloom are, I don't think they're quite right. Yeah. Not quite right. They're very cool, but yeah, not quite the nudes I'm looking for. I was just listening to, like, my favorite album from 2025, and I'm not gonna lie, like, I was having a fun time popping out to it. I'm gonna take Myth, and I'm gonna take Fire. And these are not labeled on the bottom, so that's fun. I did not label them. I think a lot of brands don't think that you're gonna take them apart. Joke's on you. I absolutely will. I'm on the fence about Weather Balloon. I'm gonna keep it out, but not yet. For Sumerian Sunset, I'm absolutely taking Positronic Net. God, I love this shade. It's similar. Ooh. Do I need both? These low-key look the same. Let's see. Yeah, low-key, kind of the same. Let's put the light one back. What's it called? Dust Storm. We'll put Dust Storm back because I like Positronic Net more. It's got a little more pigment to it. Because Dust Storm's nice if I'm gonna, like, buff things out. But I've also just kind of been using a like finishing or setting powder for that. I also want to take Farpoint. So pretty. And don't worry, we will swatch these for sure. Because I gotta make sure I do, like, what I want. I'm also taking the shade, I think it's called Mog. Do I want Trill? Trill is very pretty. It's got, like, a nice pink shift to it. Screw it. Let's take it. I promise it's not going to be all Sumerian Sunset, but we did pick 4 shades, which does feel like a lot. But I'm not mad. I like all 4 shades we picked. I don't think I'm going to take any of these from Lethal is Dead. They're pretty, but they're not quite right. Let's see. But I did say I would take this shade, which is true. And I'm also going to take this one too. Those are both very nice. Although, okay, I was going to say if I can get it out of there, I'll take it. These two look similar in the camera, but they are different in person. I need better lighting is what I need. Let's see. I don't know what this shade's even called. It's very pretty. But let's see. Is it super similar to this other one that we took? No. No. They're like in a similar vein, but they're not the same. We are not the same. This is the Night Flower palette, by the way. Very pretty. Definitely cooler toned than I thought it would be. This is the Wildflower palette, and I think I am going to take this brown. Let's swatch it. I mentioned this in my last video, but mattes always swatch like dog shit for me. I don't know what I do wrong. I'm just living my best life, but this is that brown. It's just kind of like a mid-tone. A little mid-brown. I don't think I'm going to take any other shades from that one, though. This palette is looking very, very nude, which is what I wanted. It meets the criteria, but I feel like we need some depth. She said, and then reached for a shade that's not going to add any depth. Because I want to add the shade Proxima. This is one of my very favorite Lethal multichromes. It's just so smooth, so effortless. It's great. Do I want any of my other Lethal singles? Boop. I don't know. I mean, antimatter is always fun, but nah, I think I'm going to skip it. That feels like such a big palette to get out to just take one shade from. I'm not mad. Let's see. I don't really want Passion. It's kind of the same tone, like the same depth, I mean, of this one. Ooh, but do I want Magnetic? Just bump my camera. Magnetic is really pretty. Yeah, maybe we need Magnetic. Can you tell I love shimmer palettes, guys? Aha. Here's where we're getting into nudes. Let's see. I might take Brulee as a kind of buff it out shade. And then I'll probably also take Licorice. Because it's nice to have like a black. Oh, that's not Brulee. That's Meringue. Brulee. Come on. There we go. Brulee. And then I think we want Licorice. Well, okay. Let's set it aside. I'm not sure. But we want Nutmeg. This shade's beautiful. And let's see. Fennel is also really pretty. But it's more of a green. Yeah. Fennel is a good one. But yeah, we'll put Nutmeg in there. I'm sure that someone who prefers things to be organized, I'm not saying has OCD, but I'm sure that someone who prefers things to be organized is looking at this palette and is screaming at the screen right now. And you know what? Baby, I see you. I will get to you. I will fix it. All right, let's get some organization going in this palette before I move forward. All right, so what I'm going to do is I like my light shades towards the top and the deeper shades towards the bottom. I don't know why, but that's what I like. So let's see. Okay, so we don't have a lot of mattes. We do have a lot of shades. We've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, so 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I have a lot of shades. But for a matte or for a nude palette, like, come on. I think I'm going to take this one. This is Aya from Fantasy Cosmetica. It's a nice deeper shade. Because, yeah, we will whittle this down. I promise. Probably. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. Ariana's pretty. Let's see. How's that one swatched? Ooh. That's a very chocolatey. I like it. What is that accent when I say I like it? Is it French? Is it embarrassing? I think it's embarrassing. I like both of these. This one's definitely warmer. This is the What's Up Beauty. This one is definitely cooler, but I like both of them, so I think I'm gonna keep it. Let's see, is Ariana labeled? It is labeled. Oh my god. Praise Cure. Does anyone else love separates like I do? Let's see. These two feel very similar, but let's not be that guy right now. Because I still want to use like Carol's or Festive or Star. Let's swatch them. We're going to swatch all three. I am running out of swatch space. Carol's, Festive, and Star. I kind of like Carol's. That gold is really pretty. Let's see. Cyborg Choir have anything? I mean, more shimmers. No, we will set that one aside. Let's see. Do I have any other magnetic palettes? Let's see. Let's see what this one is. I think it's Seed. That's what it's called. How does it compare with our other dark shades? Let's see. Well, the swatch is bad. Okay. It's almost like a deeper, like greenish brown. Nah, I like the two we have more. Let's compare the Glaminatrix Dusty Pink and the Enchanted Autumn kind of dusty rose color. Remember when we looked at this one at the very beginning of a million years ago? AKA, I've been filming for 25 minutes. I actually really like both of these. They are very different. This is Fantasy Cosmetica and this is Glaminatrix. I think I might take both. Because see, for me, I feel like for a nude palette, yeah, these are also not labeled. For a nude palette, I can get away with adding like some pinks in there because I have a kind of pink undertone. And so I feel like that's fair. You know? Like if you have, you know, a yellow undertone, add some golds. These are the golds from the Enchanted Autumn palette. They are very pretty, but I don't think I need them. They're very pretty. So you agree? You think you're very pretty? Oh yeah, this is one of the Glaminatrix ones that's magnetic strangely. It's got like an extra magnet on the bottom. So it's not super magnetic. This is also a shade called Orchid, in case you were wondering. They look similar in the pan. All right, let's arrange this. Give me a minute. Let's see. Oh, do I want to add this one too? I might have to. This shade's called Majestic from Glaminatrix, and it's so pretty. There it is. Right there. Majestic. It's majestic as fuck. All right. Let me arrange this, and yeah, I will arrange this and we'll chat in a moment. Okay, so I have it narrowed down to like 3 rows. They don't look super different in my camera's light, but they are. So I've got these 3 down at the bottom here, and I don't feel like I need all 3 of them. So I'm going to swatch them and see which one I like most. because they're all kind of similar. Yeah. So we have lethal, lethal, and then adept. I think I'm going to put the adept and this lethal back and keep, I think it's called Proxima. Let me snag it. Only because, like, I already have other lethal shades from the same palette. And that was weird. I already have shades from this palette in the palette. I've got a matte that's fairly similar. And then I already pulled a bunch from Sumerian Sunset, so it feels kind of unfair. This is the shade Trill, by the way. It is gorgeous. It is hard to say no. But I think limiting myself to 18 shades is reasonable. Because normally I'm like a 12 pan kind of person. Like usually 12 is kind of my sweet spot. Sometimes 15. Like most of my Natasha Denona palettes are 15 pan palettes. So I'm going to swatch this and we'll see if we want to edit it down further. So let's get to it. Top row. Middle row. Very shiny. And bottom. I actually kind of love it. It's out of my comfort zone in a way that I don't reach for nude palettes super often. But I do really like it. I do kind of wish I had like a lighter pink matte that was kind of cool toned. But I don't believe that I do. Yeah, looking at what I have kind of out and about around me, I don't really have that. Also, we didn't get into it, but part of the reason I pulled this palette was because I thought about taking out one of my Cleona shades. Maybe this one. Let's swatch it and see if it would fit. Nah. I feel like I'm not missing much. Yeah. It's a beautiful shade. And it is nice for like a neutrally kind of one and done kind of shade. But like, looking at it, I feel like I could get rid of Proxima because Magnetic's kind of close. So I feel like I could get rid of Proxima and add this one. Let's do it. I almost never move my Cleona shades around. The other one I thought about adding for a nude palette is this one. If it'll focus. It's like a holochrome. It was from their advent calendar last year. It's very pretty. This is also a pretty shade, but I feel like that's pushing it. That one is pushing it. Looking at all of these together. Do I take this one or this one? Well, first off, let's put Proxima back. I have seen, by the way, a lot of people on Mercari are like trying to sell their like original lethal formulas and stuff for like crazy amounts. Let's see. I think, let's see. This shade is called Vault. Yeah, Vault looks really good. Like it looks very in line with the rest of the palette, I'd say. But let's look here. We'll swatch Vault on top of Proxima. Let's see. I mean, it does stand out a little bit, but not necessarily in a bad way. I like it. I think this is a very nice nude palette. I do wish I had like a good reason to use this one. What would I swap out? Are these two too similar? This one and this one? They might be. Looking at them in person, I feel like I could swap this one for it. Let's do it. Let's see. Let's put it back. I believe this one goes in. Yeah, this one goes in the Dragon Eye palette. It's a shade called Myth. It is very pretty. But let's take a look here. Okay. I have to be really careful because these are like perfectly fit in there. This shade. Look at it. I wore this shade on New Year's last year. It was beautiful. This is a shade called Fusion. It was like the only eyeshadow I wore on New Year's. Can you believe that? I only wore one eyeshadow on New Year's. For me, that's insane. That's crazy talk. Let's see. Yeah, now it looks almost cohesive. So here, we're going to swatch Fusion. I'm going to wipe off Myth. And then we're going to swatch Fusion on top of it. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. I love that. It adds just like a fun little pop. Okay. I think this is it. I do wish, again, I wish this was like a lighter pink instead of more of a yellow. Ooh, let's go with Intoxicating from Rich Romantic instead. We'll take that one out. That is Brulee. It's not the same. Aha. We'll take Intoxicating. Even though, god damn it. Even though these two look very similar, let's swatch it. Here, I'm going to wipe off Brulee. Yeah. And then we're going to swatch this one from Lethal. They are slightly different. This one is Intoxicating, and this one is from Lethal. Intoxicating. Lethal. There we go. Now I love it. I think this is perfect. She said 40 minutes later. This video should not be 40 minutes. I will tell you that. It should be shorter. But this is my nude palette. I'm very excited about it. There it is. It's very shiny. These shades all look the same in my camera, but they are different. I assure you. They are different shades. But yeah, in the pan, they all kind of look like they could be the same. It's giving, okay, it's giving Yuna, Sohyun, and Yuri from Girls' Generation, like when they were first debuting, and they used to call them the triplets because they did look similar. That's a reference for one person in my audience. And you know what? Thank you for being here. Here's my Happy Nude Year palette. I love it. I think it's great. I'm probably actually going to use it like right after I put my stuff away. So yeah, I appreciate you being here. I hope you have a great day, night, whatever time it is for you. I hope you take care of yourself. I hope you're kind to yourself. Be kind to others. And I will see you in the next one. Okay, bye. I mean, you'll be able to see a little bit of me in the reflection. Yeah, I don't care. All right. That's the energy I'm bringing to this palette today, guys.